the 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Sprite.
Hello again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us, and the legendary Shaquille O'Neal sitting alongside. Tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies up against the Sacramento Kings. Last game for the Kings, they picked up the W against the Pelicans at Smoothie King Center. They've had a hard time with this matchup, dropping all 3 games. Tonight, a chance for a little redemption. Here's a team that's near and dear to your heart, Shaq, and that would be the Sacramento Kings. We know about DeMarcus Cousins. How about Rudy Gay?
You know, they both have their ups and downs. Cousins and Gay are both elite talents. The problem I have with them is consistency. Not that they're inconsistent, but in order to be great, in order to get to that championship level, you have to be consistent most of the time, all of the time.
That's a team near and dear to your heart and your wallet.
That's a good one.
I guess it wasn't that funny. Kevin Harlan.
The neon lights in the sky spelling out where we are tonight, Memphis, Tennessee. It's a Western Conference game on display featuring the Sacramento Kings. Well, what better way to spend a Monday night than with the 2K Sports team and the NBA? Welcome, everyone. With Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Back in Memphis, the Grizzlies tip off the beginning of a homestand. And as we take a look at the standings, they're sitting 7 games back from the #1 seed.
And you want to talk about bragging rights, guys. And all they have to do is win today, and that will make it 4 straight against this team. A sweep on the season. I think they'd love to do that.
But they haven't done it yet, Steve. Let's hold up right now. I mean, let's not get ahead of ourselves. There are no sure things in this league. You know that. You got to get it done every time you step between the lines.
Now Sacramento starting 5. Up front, it's Thompson and Cousins. Stauskas is the 2 with Gay playing small forward. And it's Collison in at the point. Prince the pass to Udrih. Misses the 3. Collison with it. He had 10 points in the win against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
Jason Thompson, 6'11", out of Rider College. Not a big-time program, but he was well-known coming out of that school because of his ability and his size. He's proven to be a pretty solid NBA player, very well-rounded game.
Kings on D. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
You know, so often in the NBA we talk about how you have to earn your points the hard way, but it didn't seem like that was the case. Everything came pretty easily.
Too many of their points came the easy way, Steve. You're right. On dunks and layups against the defense that didn't really put up much resistance.
Randolph can't hit.
Man, that's too bad. Easy shot there, and you got to knock that one down.
Well, that's a concentration cramp right there. I mean, just lost focus.
Here's Udrih. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Spurs in San Antonio. Randolph's shot is good.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's Cousins. That one off the back iron and out.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Hits, count that one from Stauskas. Stauskas has got his second bucket tonight.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, I mean, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
Now here's Allen, averaging 8 points a game. And Udrih kicks to Allen. Here's Prince. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Prince has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Kings trailing. Here's Collison, averaging 9 points per contest. There's the pass to Gay. In low to Cousins. And a strong finish with 2 hands. Absolutely, Clark. No one in his airspace on that dunk.
Yeah, but come on, Kevin. The defense can't let that happen.
I hope they let it happen more. It's fun to watch that guy fly.
Just a gift, 2 points they gave up. That's awful.
They get it again.
Fellas, that's exactly the job the big guy has to do for him. Contest every rebound.
Gay drives in. Good, and the assist goes to Collison.
Well, they just gave him 2 points. Defensively, you're going to have to tighten things up here. That's not a good sign.
And since the new ownership group took over, the Kings have been one of the most proactive teams in the league, looking for trades and trying to reshape the roster.
Well, they're looking to make moves to climb out of the cellar in the Western Conference. Highly motivated. And really looking to shake things up. They traded for upside, acquiring Derek Williams and Rudy Gay, adding some athleticism and scoring ability in those 2 guys.
And so it's Memphis with it. Sacramento making their last shot, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Here is the list of players with the most boards in the league this month. The NBA's leading rebounders. DeMarcus Cousins is second.
Well, he's got great energy, Kevin, when he goes after the ball, and that's got to be contagious to the rest of the team, I would think. I mean, that kind of production on the glass is great at both ends of the court.
Now here's Allen after the Marcus Olmis. Allen dishes to Udrih. Drills the elbow jumper. Udrih has got his first 2 points.
And for the Kings, interesting that they traded away Tyreke Evans, but then traded for Rudy Gay. Gay, 3 years older and with a much larger salary. But, of course, he's a better perimeter shooter. So I think the thinking was he was a better fit for the team.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
And for the Kings, you know, they've got some big money veteran pieces. A lot of guys that can put the ball in the basket, but defensively is where they've struggled. Unless Coach Malone can get them to defend at a higher level, they're going to continue to struggle. I think that's guaranteed. Offense isn't enough to win consistently.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Kuvas checked in for Gasol. Carter comes in for Tayshaun Prince. Lee's checked in for Allen. And it's Nick Calathes in for Udrih. Here's Cousins. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Good glass work there. Rebounds have been a little tough to come by for them in this quarter.
Well, it looks to me like they're still finding their way out there, but it is early.
1:16 left here in the opening quarter. Screen by Cousins. And McCallum kicks to Cousins. Feeds it to Landry. 6 on the shot clock. Corner shot. And misses it off the right side of the rim. For Memphis, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. So they take the lead.
Another lead change. How many of these are we going to have?
I don't know, Steve, but the momentum of this game has certainly swung like a pendulum.
They set the pick. The layup off target.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But, Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
Here's Calathes. Clark, this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it, giving the defense all kinds of trouble.
And they're playing with so much energy offensively. The ball is really moving. Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
Here's McCallum. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Looking to end the run. Here's Landry. Good on the baseline, Jay.
Assist goes to Kyle Sigler.
16 seconds left in the first quarter. Calathes passes to Kufis. Here's the dish to Calathes. Outside Carter. The shot is off. Here's Sigler. Got it off in time, but it's no good. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's the Grizzlies leading by a point. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports.
On tap this Wednesday, April 1st, Chris Paul and the Los Angeles Clippers go up against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers. Make sure to catch it.
And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
And you get a chance early on to see their depth. They got a nice effort from their bench players early in this game.
Yes, Steve, I tell you what, their subs have really packed the punch for them so far.
The Kings shooting well, 50% from the floor. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Sacramento, they've got Kyle Singler. Ben McLemore is out there with Ray McCallum. Then there's Carl Landry, and it's Thompson in at the 5 down low. Memphis trailing here.
Well, Ben McLemore seen as perhaps a steal when the Kings selected him 7th overall in last year's draft, but his rookie season was a colossal disappointment, defensively and offensively. He really struggled to contribute.
Here's Thompson. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And a phenomenal showing on the boards. His rebounding was a huge factor. That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
Calathes kicks to Carter. And we played through the first minute here in the second.
Vince Carter in his day, one of the most electrifying players in the NBA, a superstar in Toronto, one of the all-time great highlight reel dunkers. Those days are behind him, but he remains a very valuable and at this point, maybe even underrated NBA player.
Rudy Gay's checked in for Sacramento. Collison comes in for Ray McCallum. Carter hits them both.
And for Vince Carter, a quality defender and still a well-rounded contributor. He always had a nice breadth of skills. Now he does these little things to help you win.
This game's going to take a big swing. Clark at the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
Look how frustrated Steve is on
Well, I just, you know what,
Kevin?
Come on, Kevin. I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up there. I mean, he threw it down with force.
And for some superstars, they have a tough time accepting Clark a lesser role. Not Vince Carter.
You know, it's really impressive the way he's gracefully aged into becoming a quality sixth man, Kevin. I think it's a model for other aging superstars or former superstars to follow.
How about that for a response?
They will say they can give the three as well as they can take the three.
Calathes dishes to Lee. Pass to Calathes. That drive by Carter. Count the bucket. Carter's got 4 this quarter. The Kings have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Right side, Collison. Nobody near Gay. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
Carter against Gay. That drive by Carter, that's good. Timeout called by the Kings.
Well, looking back at that last game between these two teams, they lost the game. I thought the difference was they were badly out-rebounded inside, and it's so tough to win a game when you can't secure that ball.
Some changes for Memphis. Marc Gasol's checked in for Koufos. Allen comes in for Vince Carter. And it's Udrih in for Nick Calathes. And a change for Sacramento. Stauskas is checked in for Ben McLemore. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And Clark, talking about rebound, I'm sure that this team has been reminded of that by the coaching staff.
Without question, and you can't be surprised to see them really crash the boards in this one. They needed to get some second chance points, and their defense needed to limit the offensive rebounds at the other end. Definitely that was a focus for them, controlling and handling both backboards.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins signed by the Kings to a max contract extension in 2013. Coach Mike Malone said, quote, "We've made a huge commitment, not only to him as a player, but as a person." He added that Cousins' biggest jump will come from handling adversity and being comfortable when he's uncomfortable. Once he does that, it's scary how good he can be. Kevin?
A fiery disposition. If he can channel it, the sky's the limit. Thank you, Doris. And he's good on the second.
They've been getting more and more physical as this game has gone along.
Clearly, and they've gotten a lot of trips to the line because of it here in the second quarter.
Now here's Gay. He's got 10. from 13, and the Kings check on 2 more.
Man, their offense is really cranked up in the second quarter.
Yeah, they've got it going now. Above 60% shooting for the night, and it's going to be tough to beat them when they shoot it like that.
Gasol against Thompson. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Gay's got his 3rd rebound tonight. And stolen by Prince. And Udrih with a clear path to the hoop. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Here's Collison following the score by Memphis. Thompson outside. Outside Collison. 6 to shoot, and there's the feed to Thompson. Some solid defense from Gasol.
And you got to like the defense inside, really protecting the rim.
Challenging shots and making his presence felt around the rim, that's exactly what he can give you.
Now here's Gay. He had 16 points in the win against New Orleans.
And his shot blocking was a major factor in that game, Kevin. 3 blocks, strong presence in the paint. Rudy Gay traded twice in the last couple of seasons. Really, it was his big contract that led to him being dealt, because Gay is a quality player, but the feeling was his production just didn't live up to the cost.
Gasol against Landry. Thompson in the posts. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul them, and free throws are better than a layup. Carl Landry parlayed a strong season with the Warriors in 2013 into a 4-year deal with the Sacramento Kings. He missed the first half of the season with a hip injury, but when healthy, he's instant offense.
Free throw drops for Landry.
And Landry, an efficient scorer throughout his career, has a knack for finding angles to finish inside over bigger defenders, and has that terrific pump fake that he uses to create openings and work himself to the line.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Randolph has checked in, and the Kings will go for a different look here. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Thompson. Singler comes in for Rudy Gay. Jason Terry, he's checked in for Stauskas. And it's McCallum in for Darren Collison. And Landry, reliable at the free throw line, a good shooter overall with range out to about 20 feet.
And he's working to add that three-pointer to his game as well, Kevin. Those corner threes, the shortest ones you can take, I think that would add to his arsenal tremendously.
Here's Lee, following the basket by DeMarcus Cousins. And Udrih gets it to go.
Yeah, absolutely stroking it from outside. I mean, textbook perfect. Good balance, nice high release, splash.
Here's McCallum. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. 24 seconds left in the first half of the game. Back to Cousins. Shot from the wing, and the Kings check on 2 more.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Now Udrih. He has 5. Lee outside. Lee with another miss. Here's Terry. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. That'll do it for the first half. Kings lead by 6. And we'll be back right after this. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Rudy Gay having a dominant impact in this game.
Well, he created a lot of opportunities for himself in the first couple of quarters. And I'll tell you what, he was smart with his shot making too. He really took good ones.
You know, points per shot attempted is really one of the undervalued stats in the game, and it's a real measurement of efficient scoring.
Here's Collison. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Zebo and Marcus All are up front. Allen and Prince on the perimeter. And it's Udrich in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Dave Yeager. Collison kicks to Cousins. Clock at 6. Gay outside. Cousins with a screen on Prince. Fires the 3. And there's the foul, and it's on Jason Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Grizzlies trail by 6.
Rudy Gay is listed at 6'8", but he has a 7'3" wingspan and tremendous athleticism. That really helps him defensively, both on the perimeter and inside, where he contributes on the glass and blocking shots.
And here's Collison following the 3 from Tayshaun Prince, and he gets it to go. And the Kings lead by 5.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. That's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
That one goes. Randolph's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They got a battle inside.
Well, this game has been tough, Clark. I mean, they're getting after it, and I think they're starting to run a little bit low on energy, possibly. That's been a great day for him, and if you remember, he gave them a huge performance their last time out as well.
So timeout called here, the first for Memphis. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
They had major problems at the charity stripe in that game. It was interesting. They just could not make free throws.
Yeah, and that's frustrating to watch, especially on the road where your opportunities at the line tend to be a little more sparse than when you're at home. Boy, you've got to cash in on them.
Kufis checked in for Memphis. And Udrich kicks to Allen. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Collison. Count that one.
And their offense is flowing. It's clicking right now at the beginning of the second half. They've made 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Prince, the pass to Randall. He feeds it to Udrich. Good on the three-point shot. Udrich has got 8.
That's pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Timeout called by the Kings. And as we get a break here, important for the teams to go over their own strategy. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. So put out your best effort as the game wears on, guys.
You know, it's amazing when you're playing during a season, if you go through a stretch where you don't hydrate, it can have a major physical toll on you. Your body wears down quicker. You don't recover as fast, and that can really take its toll over the course of an 82-game season.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. I was able to hear the advice Mike Malone gave to his team during that last break. He said their plan was to run their offense through Gay. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. He then went on to tell them he wants to use their fast break offense to its full effect, saying, "We can run these guys into the ground." Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks. Here's Kufis. After Rudy Gay's bucket, Allen kicks to Kufis. Back to Allen. For 3, Udrich. They get the rebound. Here's Randolph. Can't get it to fall.
You know, they haven't been able to open up a big lead, but the rebounds are starting to add up for them. They may be able to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, they've been doing the dirty work inside, Steve, playing a very tough brand of basketball.
Thompson with the bucket.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out. That's the result you get right there.
Now here's Prince. He's got 8. Such a wide open look. Udrich has got 13 points.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
Here's Gay. It's a 3-point game. Nice work there coming off the screen. Oh, boy, looks like he was injured there.
Oh, boy, this is something you hate to see, Clark.
You know, it sure is. Injuries, though, are really an unfortunate part of the game, inevitable at times. Hopefully it's nothing serious.
Kyle Singler, he's checked in for Rudy Gay.
Substitution.
Poked loose and stolen by Cousins. Collison up top. Cousins with a screen for Collison. Singler. His three-pointers off the mark.
Last season, the Kings inking DeMarcus Cousins to a big 4-year contract extension, and he rewarded them with the best season of his young NBA career, setting career highs pretty much across the board.
Well, you knew he'd win that race. Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense.
Sacramento leading by 3. Outside Collison. Here's Stauskas. The three-pointer, no good.
You know, in the past with Cousins, I think he had tended to fall in love with the perimeter jump shot. And he's got a good one. He can make it. But, you know, when you look at his size and strength, it's hard not to think that he should be taking advantage of that closer to the rim and putting more pressure on defenses as a result. I think last season he did commit to attacking inside the paint, and we saw the results. They were pretty good.
Collison, the pass to Stauskas. Off target with his three.
You know, something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound totals are almost identical.
No separation there. Not yet anyway.
Here's Koufos. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. And, Steve, it's pretty clear that DeMarcus Cousins has solidified his place as the Kings franchise centerpiece.
Yeah, the future's bright. I mean, last season he was a contender for the most improved player and in the All-Star game. I mean, if he can continue to produce and help the Kings become a winner, then the accolades will follow.
Marc Gasol is checked in for Tayshaun Prince. And then for Sacramento, Carl Landry's checked in for Thompson. Terry comes in for Stauskas. And it's McCallum in for Darren Collison. Now Lee, following the miss by Terry from deep. Gasol attacking. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. And Steve, this game has a lot of character here in the third period.
Yeah, you know what, guys? I love seeing this type of action. A competitive, compelling matchup. A lot of lead changes here so far.
Yeah, 6 in total, Clark. So this has been a great game. Both teams playing hard and really competing out there.
They grabbed their own miss. 41 seconds left in the third. Carter kicks to Gasol. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play, they're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Well, his free throw numbers this year are below 70%, so when he's getting to the line, he has not been effective.
You know, his performance at the foul line this season might be the first thing he points to as a priority to improve.
McCallum dishes to Cousins. Kicks it to McCallum. Just 5 to shoot. Looking to end the drought. Dishes to Singler. Terry outside. And it's Terry again missing. Here's Lee, and Courtney Lee gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Great defense. He anticipated the play and got there first.
I think he got there in time. Nice play.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. It's the Grizzlies as they end the third quarter with a tremendous 17-6 run. Live from the FedEx Forum.
Tune in next Sunday, April 5th. Dwight Howard and the Houston Rockets go up against Russell Westbrook and the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's the real deal.
And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Well, with this assist, he shows you just what a well-rounded guard he really is. Kind of a combo guard, even though he's listed as a shooting guard. Really a diverse offensive skill set.
We're almost seeing more of that, aren't we? Some guys that have point guard skills that can play both those positions.
Yeah, for sure.
the Grizzlies leading by 4. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the 4th. Landry and Cousins patrol the paint. McCallum is out there with Terry, and it's Singler in at the 3 slot. That's good. Udrich has got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Grizzlies. And it's Sacramento's ball. Here's McCallum. Cousins with a screen on Clark. Launches a 3, and he gets it to go.
Oh, the rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
And Udrich kicks to Clark. Here's Gasol. Sacramento grabs the miss. Landry's got his 4th rebound in this one. Singler passes to McCallum. He dishes it to Cousins. Shot clock at 6. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Cousins playing well. He's got 8 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
Yeah, he's defending very well, Clark. He's disrupting the offense. He's playing the passing lanes, trying to put as much pressure on as possible.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And they continue to knock down the long-range three-point shot as well.
Tayshaun Prince is checked in for the Grizzlies. And then for Sacramento, Thompson, he's checked in for Landry. Stauskas comes in for Jason Terry. And it's Collison in for McCallum. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Outside Prince. Passes it to Udrich. Puts up a 3. Prince misses. The Kings trail by 3. Collison dishes to Thompson. Pass to Stauskas. He kicks it to Cousins. They get it back. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
Well, second chance points are not easy to come by, but when you work as hard as he has today, it becomes a lot easier.
Singler against Prince. Takes a 3. Another miss by Prince. Kings have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. A drive by Collison. And it's rejected. Prince outside. Inside to Gasol. And stolen by Singler. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Darren Collison could be the fastest player in the NBA with the ball in his hands. Westbrook, Parker, obviously in the conversation as well. But boy, Collison, the son of 2 track stars, he is just explosive.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And Collison loves to use his quickness at both ends, a blur in transition, Clark, and defensively, he'll hound you for the full 94 feet.
Well, again, we've talked about this before, Kevin. You've got to play to your strengths. He's a little undersized, but as they say, speed kills, and he looks to make the most of his speed.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Darren Collison, a.k.a. DC, is more of a scoring point guard than a pure passing point guard. But, you know, it's interesting. His best assist numbers were in his first year in the league.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
During that break, Coach Dave Yeager had some words for his team. He wants them to pick it up and really go for it right now, saying, no time like the present, gentlemen. Embrace it. Embrace the spotlight, and let's make it happen. Kevin, let's see what they can do.
And for Darren Collison, Steve, an efficient score.
Yeah, he's got a nice stroke from long range. Also the ability to play the pick-and-roll game and finish around the rim. Very dangerous player with his quickness.
Here's Thompson. He hits it from 9. And the Kings lead by 1. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
You know, quite honestly, Kevin and Steve, I mean, this game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Well, then let's root for overtime. Why not?
And Udrich gets it to go.
Wow, just doing loads of damage from long range today, guys. And there's another one.
Tell you what, this game very well could hinge on this three-point shot.
And Cousins kicks to Collison. Cousins with a screen for Collison. No good. Some solid defense from Randolph.
Yeah, he was right there, but the defensive pressure forced that miss.
Well contested. That really made it a tough shot.
Allen with it. Picked up by Thompson. Prince outside. And there's the pass to Allen. 5 to shoot. Feeds to Udrich. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got his 4th rebound with that last one.
Oh, how about that basketball fan?
Beautiful.
Wow. Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Still, I mean, it's startling that he'd even try that right now. What determination. There was a lot of competition for that rebound, and he came away with it.
Now here's McLemore outside. The shot's good. Collison making the play. Collison's got assist number 5 here tonight.
That's not the way for a team to get back into a game by giving up easy shots like that. It has to start at the defensive end.
Prince, the pass to Gasol.
Nothing fancy about that play. Just good, hard-nosed basketball, but all in the board.
Thompson in the corner. The dish to McLemore. Collison kicks to Cousins. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
And they continue to run and gun throughout the game, guys.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
Kyle Singler's checked in for Sacramento. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
To keep a lead like this, they should continue to attack the paint like they have been. Don't settle for jump shots. Find your way to the free throw line.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're in front by 2. 1:05 left in the 4th quarter. 1:05 left in the 4th quarter. Stauskas goes up the baseline. No good from Cousins. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Allen kicks to Udrich for 3. It's money from deep.
Tell you what, when he gets it going, this is exactly what can happen. They may have to double team him.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Collison dishes to Cousins. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, they had a foul to give, but they couldn't get it done before that shot attempt.
Yeah, and giving up free throws isn't ideal here, Steve. You know that, but at least they've got the clock stopped.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead.
In a crucial spot, he is always so solid at the line. He rarely wastes those opportunities.
Here's Udrich. He's covered by Collison. Allen passes to Udrich. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. Yes!
Oh, that is a massive shot.
You know it is. He's stepping right into the spotlight.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're down by 1. 23 seconds left in the 4th. Seconds left in the 4th. Cousins inside, defended by Gasol.
Hey, the defense was right there, just waiting, doing a nice job of anticipating that play.
Steve, every team needs tough interior defense to be successful. Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Boy, a 3 here would be huge.
Yeah, a chance to tie it up and make it even with the game on the line.
And that's an intentional foul. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. It was tight, but they managed to come up with the win.
You know, nobody wants to lose a close game, Kevin. It's much better to win those tight ones.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the Jordan Player of the Game, Beno Udrih.
Wait till you're announced. We've not yet lost all our graces. The hounds will stay.